Stephen Fabian has more on what we've learned about Dolly's final days.
It's the for-a-year Dolly Parton kept telling Gus was okay. Shez milid, she joked. She even laughed at the remorse that she was dying, but she wasn't okay eyes. And 4 days before she was gone, her doctors already knew why. On Tuesday, August 25th, 2026, Dolly Parton died Nashville. She was 80 and within horse hole. Internet was asking Thasmithing. What happened? Her team answered fast. Word was cancer, but the left no piece and purpose and missing pieces theories and this story his was Harris something almates. Almost nobody knows Dolly saw this coming. Years ago, Shaster Neffeltone Horde Hodano, Nasty Dodatina video. She planned her goodbye. Thens, Tista final makings, Oretherist of Fuse never saw it coming. Sohodo est most famous woman. Country music something. This pigeon plain sight fort 12 straight month. This do no loss.
A song for you now that a lot of people have been asking for ever since I started doing the Dolly.
That broke her first. To understand her list, year go back. To the start of 2025, that's when Dolly's quietly cracked. Shellust. Carl Dean her us, band of realists. Nearly 60 years. Most fans never even saw. Carl he headed Spotlight. They'd met back in 1964. Outside de la Andromath the very Diane, 18-year-old Dolly Erevidin, Nashville, Hest. I'd be hers it for 60 decades and almost nevermore. Dolly'd VG Zieg sing la interview when he did. Dolly didn't post along tribute. On thin tribute, she wrote him songs instead now least 2 weeks later. Then did
doing the Dolly show. They asked me why I didn't sing the song about Jolene.
Watch always did she buried the grief in work, but this team work washing something. Health scares started stacking up in September 2025. She postponed 6 Vegas, Fons Las Vega. Her sister then, October it exploded. Her sister skid peopled, to pray for. Dolly and the internet instantly decided she was dying, so Dolly grabbed their phone and shoot it. Down with the grin she posted, at woman mute, video ain't dead yet she said. God through with me she even ladafa creepy eye photoverse. Self on a facket death bed and web believe her. Every single time. Harris
Your beauty is beyond compare with flaming
part that stings. Thouvel Wirral, laughing along with her own team already knew what really happening the just when see it. Loud yet but summer off. 2026 cracks where hoeing in August. She skipped an event that Fraunthem Park Dollywood. Shez an video instead. Shafn plamented. CZ Nessen Vij being dehydrated. Shez then saidly. Had clipped their wings. Soundlight canothing just Dolly being fidden 4 days before thinge of last statement. 3 word snouts to cold still wearing she was rashering. Buthistamish she was age.
Now this is a true story for those of you that don't know. I wrote this song
doing Fastrum stage something on Ofaso coming on August 21st, 2026. Dolly Parton was admitted Fasnet Vanderbilt Ingram Cancer Center in Nashville and that season tang. Afters she aft pastor longtime publicist fust. Confirm it fo. Associate percent people Dolly had been fighting. Wather team. Called a brief. Battle with cancer type. That's the peace nuffed. Fastra bifathivery. Now go. Back to those. 3 words still healin still workin. Shesate thin thivery Sam windows she walk didn't that cancer center. 4 days later she was gone. 4 days that show fast movie dat then supply. Every moke video back in your head and more time she wats then tasking us to feel sorry for her. She wats protecting us. Smile for us cracking jokes for us right. Hundelschren out and reportedly ending stunted event people. Klasto her chiwase. They were certain shed pull through because Dolly always pulled through. This time sheddened. Her family say shed deed peacefully. Surrounded by the peoples. Hellaved Sothi question. Million Sofli Tapenin Tuesday. Finally has its answer. How did Dolly Parton die cancer? Quickly and fart fast for wishes there wanchiant. Public funeral just as small. Private service for a family. But now step can't look at you whole life. Because ethish where it stops being just sat down starts being. Staggering Dolly was born in 1946. On off 12. Kids in a room cabinet, Tennessee Mountains. Her family was so poor they delivered was reportedly paid with a duff meal from that cabin. She built something. Almost. Tip possible. 11 Grammys. Ver 100 million record sold in 1980. She took over Hollywood with 9 to 5 and earned an Oscar nomination for writing its T-Mod. And you know, I will always love you the Whitney Houston sing Dolly wrote at Shuan Cherote. Jolene Ator reportedly on Thevery Summitare. But that thing she was proud to Fwasnatro for her own father learn Atoreds in 1995 to Fwasnatra. Her own father never way more than in 1995. She started mailing library it's given in a way more than 200 million books since she even quietly donated it. $1 million. That reportedly helped fund a COVID sunded Hera from a demon, Tafernashe, Singalone, Gofero, Sizemine. In spend her life putting them into hands so millions The he woman we just lost and still work in a turned out to be true. Dolly matri piece if you would. Outlast her in a very keyed. Opens a free book. Canned a very voice. The sings I will always love you and actually means it if Dolly meant something toyo don scrolly. Justy for. Jaundice ufty fivers. Jaundice commence shaunt build one big playlist for ride. There and a few one full soul story. Her final spiffest shock and the strength behind. That last mil brokaital downton video write it. There subscribe if you want real stories told with care every single week. Thanks for spending Thisney with. Rest easy Dolly and thank you for everything.